Hey guys, welcome back to some more Motorsport Manager and part 4 of our playthrough on the F1 2018 mod. A few of you guys have asked me what the mod is. It is literally called the F1 2018 mod. Go on the Steam Workshop, you'll find it there. Yeah, we've simulated practice, and again we went for Palmer and Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg finishing the session in 8th, Palmer only a 10th behind in 10th, so not too bad at all from him. And let's get ourselves into qualifying and see how we can do in this. Thank you for all the support on the series so far. You guys seem to be really enjoying it, which is fantastic to see, and hopefully you'll enjoy this episode just as much. So let's go for soft tyres and qualifying trim, and soft tyres and the sweetest spots. Actually we'll go for that and that. I think that's a good combination to go for. Go into the car setup, and yeah, he's quite happy with that. He wants his sort of stiffness to be there, and he wants his top speed to be sort of there, which is very good to see. So that's looking good. Where was it? Excellent. Right there. So that's absolutely fine. Get Nico out there. On that, Carlos has got good handling. He needs handling to be more over here, perhaps, or is it more there? And top speed maybe a little bit more up here. Just see if he's had any. Yeah, so top speed was great there, so why not do that? There we go, that'll do for this first session at least. Let's take qualifying 1 and see how we do. So Nico Hulkenberg will send you out first, sir. And then we'll get Carlos Sainz out there as well. Put on 4 speed, and we shall increase that and increase that. Now somebody suggested that we should add charge during the pit stop, so we'll try and do that. Add some charge to the ERS, and we'll see exactly how that goes, and hopefully it won't be too bad. Here we go with Nico Hulkenberg. We'll watch him on his flying lap. This is quite a quick lap here in Russia, so hopefully we'll manage to do something good here. He's coming around this final sector. Here he comes with a 55.8. Sorry, Sainz goes second, just a few tenths behind, but over such a short lap he shouldn't be that far behind, you would say. Grosjean's gone up into 6th place. Hulkenberg comes back in. He's 4th at the moment. Are we ahead of our big rivals? That's the question. We'll send Carlos Sainz out again. We might even get 3 runs here in Q1. Now yeah, so he basically wants more stiffness, doesn't he? Yeah. I think that's what he wants. I think he wants that. So send him out. See how he does. Probably send Hulkenberg out again. Not gonna lie, he's got plenty of tyres in the bank, hasn't he? So, oops. Oh, never mind. Never mind. We'll stick with the setup the way it was. Hopefully, Carlos Sainz's setup will be fine. But I mean, Hulkenberg's quicker than Sainz at the moment, so we'll see if this setup change has made any difference. So Carlos Sainz starts his lap 13th place. Should be through anyway, in all honesty, but we'll just double check by sort of sending him out there and giving him another good run. So here he comes now. He comes through and improves up to 9th, which is very good. What about Hulkenberg? He's improving, and he goes 5th. So no improvement in position, but maybe a better lap from him. But both cars in the top 10 at the moment. Carlos Sainz looking like he should get through, and Hulkenberg should be safely through. So I think we can just simulate at the end of the session. I think we'll be absolutely fine. You know, maybe keep an eye on Magnus, and he only goes up to 15th. So I honestly don't think that anybody is gonna overtake us here. Now we might try and get through on the medium tyres first run. We'll see if that is something that we can possibly do, and if not, then you know we'll we'll continue with the soft tyres. But Lewis Hamilton, quickest in Q1 with a 55.2. Very, very good from him there. And we'll see if he can keep that form going into the second qualifying session. But going out in Q1, Lance Stroll, Marcus Ericsson, Charles Leclerc, Pierre Gasly and Brendan Hartley. By the way, sorry that there wasn't an episode last night. I thought I'd take the opportunity of no podcast tonight and we'll release this. Podcast will be back on Thursday, where we'll be talking about Wenger, inevitably, and we'll also be talking about a new cricket competition and just anything else that's happened in between. So I think it'll be a load of fun and hopefully you guys will really enjoy it. Okay, so he wants maybe that. So we'll send him out on medium tyres and we'll see what he can do on those. We'll send Carlos Sainz out as well on the medium tyres and see if they can possibly get through. So Sainz gets out there first, absolutely fine. And then we'll put them on auto and auto. There we go. So, yeah. Join us for the podcast Tuesday Night Live, but it'll be on Thursday this week at 8 PM live on the channel. And I'm sure you'll enjoy. We're always having a good natter, me and TIJ, in that. Carlos Sainz starting his hot lap then on the medium tyres. I'm expecting Hulkenberg to probably be a little bit quicker. But I'm not expecting us to be quick enough to get through the top 10. But you know, we'll try our best. He's come through. He's a second off the pace. Hulkenberg slightly slower, in fact, than Carlos Sainz. And we are, in fact, very slow. You know, we're quicker than Sirotkin, which is good. But I'm not sure we're going to get through with those times. So, unfortunately, I think we're just going to have to go out on soft tyres. The problem is that lap was slower, but it doesn't really tell us anything about the setup, does it? We'll get Sainz out there as well. On these tyres, actually. You know, I don't think they'll be too much different in performance, so... Right. Nico Hulkenberg, how can you do, sir? On these soft tyres. Should see a drastic improvement, really. He's overheated the tyres, which is not good to see. But he's coming through. And hopefully, he should be improving. And he is in Sector 1. Sector 2 is an improvement as well. He's coming around this final turn. Here comes Nico Hulkenberg. Where does he go? He goes 8th. That's not really good enough. Sainz goes 10th. We might be through, but the likes of Sirotkin, Perez, etc. could well pose a threat to us. We'll speed it up a bit though. Grosjean's the guy I'm looking at for maybe knocking out Carlos. But he's on an in-lap. I don't actually think anybody's going to get time to set a different lap, so we'll risk it. We'll risk it. Although, looking at this, Van Dorn might well get through. He hasn't done. So, yeah, we're fine. We are absolutely fine. We're through in 9th and 10th. Not as comfortable as I would have liked, but hey-oh, we're through at the final session. And, you know, that'll give us a good chance going in to tomorrow. I've just realised I made a big mistake putting Sainz on used softs there, because he's going to have to start on them now. That was a bad mistake. But never mind. We'll just bring him in really early, of course. Now then, he was pretty much just as quick on that lap, wasn't he? Right. So... maybe that and that. Is that going to work for Nico? We'll get him out there. Why not? Problem with Sainz is that he doesn't have... oh, hold on. Stop. Oh, it's raining. So I think we just stay in the pits until a bit later on. Maybe go out sort of at the 8.5-minute range. Or maybe the 6-minute range. That should give us enough time to get a lap done. Right. Let's get that done then. And they've obviously all gone out on soft tyres and stuff. So... Right. So... It stopped raining. The thing is, probably just want to leave it a little bit longer and then we'll send them out. So we'll send them out now. Give Nico the that. We'll get him out there now. And then we'll send Carlos out as well. I mean, his setup's pretty good. And here we go. Oh. So Carlos will be out first and then Nico second. And hopefully we've absolutely nailed this and got this little window where it's going to be quite dry out on track. And then it's going to start raining again. So you never ever know. This might be our time to shine here. So here comes Carlos Sainz. We'll watch him first. He goes massively purple in the first sector, but Nico Hulkenberg is going quicker. Sainz now coming through the second sector. He's purple again. We're going to easily take pole position here. So here he comes up to the line. Carlos Sainz goes quickest. Is Nico Hulkenberg going to go quicker? He does. He does, just like in Brazil 2010. He's absolutely nailed that lap. The one person that I guess maybe can do something was Ocon, but he is on Inters and the Raiders come. I think we're going to get a 1-2 with Renault here. And that is absolutely fantastic. I'm pretty sure nobody's going to be able to beat those times. We've absolutely nailed the strategy there. Got them out at the perfect time. They set their lap. Everybody else had went out there, got the banker times in on the intermediates. And now they're having to go back out there again. Trying to improve, basically playing from 3rd to 10th here. Are they going to be able to do it? Are they going to be able to improve? I don't think they're going to get close to our time. And we've managed to nail the strategy. 1 and 2. That's pressure for tomorrow though. Because we're starting on the front row, you know, and we've got used tyres. It's obviously going to be nerve-wracking at the start of the race. We could be in for a good race. Hopefully Sainz can back up Hulkenberg and manage to get us a gap in that first stint. I think that's going to be the best way to go about it. Get a good start, both cars off the line. But this is assuming that we are going to win. Or at least, you know, get pole position, I should say. We may not in the end, but Hamilton and Vettel only 9th and 10th. That's really, really poor for them. And I think that's it. I don't think there's anybody else to improve. So there it is. Pole position for Hulkenberg and second place for Sainz. Nico Hulkenberg's second pole position in Formula 1, which is absolutely brilliant. And we've nailed that qualifying session. Really, really happy with that. It's a pity we didn't get through to the top 10. Oh, it's raining. Now that makes it interesting, to say the least. So we'll go for not hard tyres, probably medium tyres, because we will maybe change to them in the race. That's a good idea. Yeah, why not? Right, the car setup's absolutely fine, especially Hulkenberg's. Looking very, very good. We will have to check that we are, in fact, on it as we are. Which is good. Let's have a look. So, yeah, we're starting on Inters. And by sort of lap 10, it looks like it's going to be dry weather conditions. So we'll just have to see how that goes. We'll be aggressive off the start. Everybody, I think, is going to be on intermediate tyres. Yeah, by the looks of it. So here we go. We are ready for race day. Starting on pole position with Nico Hülkenberg. Second place is Carlos Sainz. How are we going to do in this Russian Grand Prix? Let me know down in the comments where you think we're going to finish in this Grand Prix. Here we go. 5 red lights. Lights out, away we go. What a start for Sainz off the line. He becomes the lead driver as we head out of turn 1. Nico Hülkenberg down to second place. So Carlos Sainz leads out of the first turn. Nico Hülkenberg now takes the turn of sort of holding back the cars behind. But Carlos Sainz, what a start that was off the line. And we've managed to get through this first sort of section with 1 and 2. Which is absolutely brilliant. But here comes Valtteri Bottas, maybe having a look at Nico Hülkenberg. But Carlos Sainz leads, and Nico Hülkenberg is second, with Valtteri Bottas in third. We'll get Carlos Sainz to absolutely push the car in these first couple of laps to try and hold on to this top 2 position. I wonder if anybody's actually going to come in and pit for the wet tyres. I don't know if it's going to be worth it. To be perfectly honest, you know, for 2 laps, maybe just hold on these inters, and then just see how it goes. But here we go. I think it's medium time now. We've managed to hold off Bottas in this first lap. Although here comes Bottas as we speak about him now. He's obviously favourite for this race. He's having a look at Nico Hülkenberg. He's down the inside. Is Hülkenberg going to manage? He's not. So, what do we do here? Do we push Hülkenberg and try and get back past Bottas? Maybe we do. Maybe we do. We'll push him here. And we'll increase the speed a little bit. But Bottas is now going to catch up to Carlos Sainz, you would imagine. Well, Sainz leading the Grand Prix. Hülkenberg in third at the moment. We've got Hamilton up in fourth. So the 2 Mercedes cars definitely closing in on us here. But we've just got to be careful here, because I don't think the tyres are... So, whoa, look at Hamilton! Look at what just happened there! Hamilton's just took 4 cars in one corner there. That was absolutely ridiculous. That was ridiculous. So, you know, looks like we're going to lose out to Hamilton and Bottas today, but that's absolutely fine, to be honest. Third and fourth we'd be delighted with, so let's try and hold on to these positions. Let Bottas and Hamilton fight it out front, and we've got a decent gap to Raikkonen behind in 5th. So let's try and hold on to these tyres. Hülkenberg making a little move on Carlos Sainz, and he's passed. He's through, which is impressive. So, well done there. Whoa! How's this happening? The Ferraris now just flying past us. I mean, I guess they've got better tyres than us, but they shouldn't just be flying past us. Try and hold on a few laps. I think conserve these tyres as much as possible. So we're down to 4th and 6th now. You know, this is to be expected. Ferrari are a quicker team than us. Sainz manages to go past. What is going on here? This is just crazy. Crazy racing. Hülkenberg having a look down the inside. That is a beautiful move on Raikkonen there. And we are just behind our teammate Carlos Sainz, who's trying to cut over Raikkonen. This is nerve-wracking having the 2 cars so close together on track here. Now Hülkenberg has got more tyres than Sainz. Right then. Do we bring them in? I think we do, you know. I think Sainz has got to come in this lap. We'll put him onto the hard tyres. Now then, somebody said recharge the battery. Overcharge, what? Disabling it for the rest of the race, okay. Let's do it. Let's try it. Why not? We'll see what happens. And we'll continue with Hülkenberg 1 more lap. So, there we go. Sainz is in. And he's changed onto the hard tyres. Hulkenberg's going to do one more lap, and he's going to come in this lap. Going to charge his battery up. We're going to put him on... Should we put him on the medium tyres instead? Because I don't think they're going to last to the end of the race. So we'll try something different with Hulkenberg. Split the strategies a little bit. And we'll see how he does. So, Sainz comes out in 5th place ahead of Ocon on the medium tyres. So, Hulkenberg's in. He's recharged his battery and he's away. Just behind Sainz, although he's back through now. We'll go medium, medium, and medium, medium. So Hulkenberg in 4th, Sainz in 5th. We'd be absolutely delighted with this, if this is how the race ended. Hulkenberg currently on the same tyres as Hamilton and Bottas, so we're on the same strategy as them. Sainz obviously behind on the hard tyres. Should hopefully be able to go a little bit longer. We'll put him on conserve actually to try and save those tyres, and hopefully get the best result out of this race. Now we might not get a podium, you know, after starting 1 and 2, which on paper doesn't look good, but you know, in the grand scheme of things, I think we can be quite happy with that. Let's have a look at Sainz. He's dropped behind Ocon now, and Raikkonen is right on the back of him. These guys on different strategy. Well, Raikkonen isn't on a different strategy, but Ocon definitely is now. Hulkenberg's still in 4th place, which is very, very good. Hamilton leading the way. 10 laps remaining. So Hulkenberg halfway through his tyres here. He's about matching Hamilton, which is good. You know, that's exactly who we want to be matching. Sainz is dropping down a bit. He's down to 8th now. So he's halfway through his tyres. Maybe we just try and take Sainz to the end of the race. I think that's probably the only way we're going to get any sort of result out of him now. Hulkenberg up to 3rd. So who's pitted? That's Vettel. He's pitted. He's made his 2nd pit stop. Hulkenberg will bring him in this lap actually, and we'll cover Vettel off. We'll put some more medium tyres on maybe, and just push them a bit more. What's his charge? So we'll put 50% on there. His gearbox and stuff is looking, you know, edgy, but fine generally. Put him on high. Oh, hold on. It's raining again. This was a terrible idea. Can we stop this pit stop? Oh, we can't. Get him in. Recharge his battery. 50%. Oh, what a shame. Hulkenberg's going to be screwed over by this. We can't change it. Look how close it was. Look how close it was. That's so annoying. Hulkenberg's in now. Change the tyres. He's away. How annoying. And, you know, we're going to have to bring him in again, unfortunately. We'll have to do that, I'm afraid. Might as well fix his parts, actually, while he's in there. What a shame. What a shame for Hulkenberg, and that he's just been screwed over there by the fact that he came in a lap too early. Oh my god, that's taken so long. He's away. Ah, how unlucky. But Sainz is still out there, and Sainz can still do a job. And we'll try our very best to get Sainz as high up as possible. He should theoretically be running in 6th place right now once Vettel and Hamilton, and Ricciardo come in for the intermediates. But they're not in just yet. Sainz is going quite quickly. Got 4 laps to go. We're catching up to Ocon. It's such a shame for Nico Hülkenberg. He has to be the most unlucky driver on the grid, doesn't he? Such a shame for him, but you know, we had to bring him in again, really, didn't we? I don't think he could have coped on the medium tyres. But here comes Sainz. He's going to try and pass Fernando Alonso. He's going down the inside. This is close. Who's going to be quicker on the straight? Sainz manages to outdo him. And now we're closing in on Ocon. The 2 dry tyre runners are still surviving, by the way, which is interesting. Sainz now up to 6th. Alonso coming back at him along this straight. This is the final lap. This is the final lap. We will try and overtake and attack in these final couple of sectors. He's having a look at Alonso again. He's passed. He's up to 6th. Can he come round this final corner and get anybody else? Oh, he's going to lose out to Alonso. He finishes 7th. Ah, how annoying. And look at that. The dry runners managed to finish. How unlucky. We could have kept Hülkenberg out there. How annoying. Ah. But that's the way it goes, guys. It is the way it goes at the end of the day. It was a good race. Lots of strategy. We obviously started pole in 2nd. Come out with 7 points. Disappointing for Hülkenberg. Just bringing him in slightly too early. If he'd come in, you know, or if we'd noticed and we'd have been able to switch him onto the intermediate tyres there, Hülkenberg could have potentially won that race, and that is a bitter pill to swallow. But nevertheless, 7th place for Carlos Sainz. He manages to overtake Nico Hülkenberg in the championship. Where do we go? We are still 5th, quite a way behind McLaren. We do need to close that gap, but that is going to be where we're going to leave this, guys. If you have enjoyed that, make sure you do leave a big fat like down below. It would mean the absolute world to me, and it really would help out the channel as well. Subscribe if you'd like to see more, and make sure you hit the little notification button, because I have heard sub boxes aren't working entirely correctly. So if you hit that notification button, you know it every time that I have a new video. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.